Things are going really well. Like, I just had my first dance as a girl, and I can pay my bills, and I'm building up a following, and I feel supported, and you know what? I'm feeling lucky. Let's Google my name.
Dylan Mulvaney is intentionally degrading women every time he does this woman-face minstrel show routine. He is insulting and demeaning them and doing it on purpose and profiting off of it, and he doesn't care. If that is the most attractive you will ever look, then I don't even want to imagine what you'll look like when you're at your ugliest.
Documenting his creepy, fetishized version of what it means to be a girl.
Well, Dylan Mulvaney has had some surgery to make his face look more like Bruce Jenner's. Dylan Mulvaney has just given the best proof yet that transgenderism broadly, or at very least the type of transgenderism that he suffers from, is a sexual fetish.
You would think that the conservatives will have much more important things to do with their time and not to waste it on things that really do not matter. But I guess you'll be wrong, because focusing on the wrong thing is the whole idea of conservatives. Things that are important would be here. They would not talk about it. They would not spend time trying to understand it. Things that affects people's life will be shelved because no one wants to talk about those things. Why? They are boring. Those stuffs are boring. Why should they talk about them? But things that made no sense whatsoever, things that people really do not care, and things that they really have no control over. Yay. Those are the things they are so happy to talk about because according to them, it's fun. So let's start with Ben Shapiro. Let's hear what he had to say about Declan Mulvaney's 365th day of being a girl. Watch.
The most absurd sight of the day yesterday came courtesy of Dylan Mulvaney. Now, you will recognize Dylan Mulvaney from such wonderful videos as That Time I Got the President of the United States to talk about how I was a woman even though I'm a man, or alternatively, how I got the President of the United States to endorse transing the children. Well, Dylan Mulvaney had a 1-year anniversary party. It was 1 year as a girl. It was Dylan Mulvaney's Day 365 Live. It was a cabaret show at the iconic Rainbow Room in New York. And Dylan Mulvaney dressed up as a woman, put his hair up as though he was Audrey Hepburn, and wore a sort of classic-looking gown, and then proceeded to do a bunch of musical cabaret numbers, and concluded with this particular number in which many of the Daily Wire voices and hosts are featured, pointing out that Dylan Mulvaney is, in fact, a dude masquerading as a woman and doing so to the great applause and acclaim of a crowd, and making money off of this, and doing great by it, by pushing the lie that boys can become girls, girls can become boys.
I don't know what is with their obsession with this Declan of a person. I don't know. Because I have said it right. They could easily just ignore her. It's really easy, right? Don't pay so much attention to what she is saying. If you really thought that she was the enemy, why would you promote her? I know you might say they are saying negative things against her, but believe me, it's still a promotion because many people now wonder why they are talking about her and are trying to figure out who she really is. So it's still promotion. But let's hear what Matt Walsh had to say, because if there is anyone who thinks that Declan is the biggest danger we now face in society, it's Matt Walsh. He has been very, very straightforward on this same topic. And according to Matt Walsh, things need to be dealt with immediately. So, watch.
This week, male performance artist Dylan Mulvaney celebrated his Day 365 of womanhood. Actually, I need to correct myself. He calls it girlhood, not womanhood, because this grown adult man is very specifically imitating an adolescent girl. It was day 365 of girlhood, then, to be precise. And I guess I need to correct myself again because it was actually day 0 of girlhood. He has experienced precisely 0 days of being a girl or a woman. A year from now, he'll still be sitting at 0 days. Another year after that, still 0 days. A year after that, 0 days. And when he dies, he will leave this earth a man with 0 days spent being anything other than a man. And when archaeologists dig up his bones centuries from now, they will know that they are the bones of a man. They won't know the preferred pronouns of the bones. They won't know anything about the bones except that they belong to a human male. When everything else is forgotten about Dylan Mulvaney, and everything else will be forgotten about Dylan Mulvaney, the only fact that will remain is the one fact he wants us to forget.
Yeah, Matt was the hard guy. A guy who has constantly told us how he doesn't wanted to do this, but because of 1 or 2 reasons, he had to do it. Like, I'm paraphrasing. I have really tried to stay away from this. I try so hard not to get involved with this. But I guess I had no choice. I had to say something. What a thin-skinned guy. Being on social media, you need thick skin, Matt. Get some thick skin. But Candy Owens, go. Tell us what you think about Dylan Mulvaney.
I keep covering Dylan Mulvaney because it's so obvious that Dylan Mulvaney is a pervert. And we used to have a society where we would acknowledge that someone was perverted and we would do everything that we could to keep that perverted person away from people that are vulnerable, especially children. And I can say that there is probably no one that I trust least around children than men that want to dress up like little girls. So here is a video of Dylan dressing up as Eloise in New York City. Eloise, you guys know, the girl who goes to New York City and lives in the Plaza Hotel. Take it away, Dylan.
I am Eloise. I am 6. I'm a city child. I live at the Plaza Hotel.
Reminder that Dylan is an almost 27-year-old grown man. And he dresses up in little girl clothing. He talks openly about the fact that he wants to be a little girl. He doesn't say, this is my first day of being a woman, right? This is something even more disgusting. This is my first day of being a girl. He outwardly fetishizes about being a little girl. He wants to be a little girl.
Yeah, Candy is one of those very hardcore. And the thing that brought her onto the limelight was her take on slavery and colonization. According to her, slavery and colonization is a net positive. Well, Sister Candice, kudos to you. Kudos to you. Kudos to you. And let's hear what our least popular person, Michael Knowles, had to say. Michael has been working so hard on getting his name tag on the door. He has seen Candice, Ben, and Matt all grown so quickly that he is kind of like, I don't want to say envy. I don't want to say jealous. What is the right word? Oh, yeah. Motivated to work hard. Yeah, motivated is the right word to use. So, Michael Knowles, tell us, what do you think about Dylan Mulvaney?
Okay, there it is. These are the people I have to deal with on a regular basis, so I've just got to, I thought I should include them. That's true. That's true. So he's putting himself in the position of the victim. I have to deal with these people when they criticize the idea that I'm not really a woman. Or when they point out that I'm not really a woman, they criticize the idea that I am really a woman. That's true. That's something you have to deal with. Women have to deal with you and other men invading their bathrooms and locker rooms and taking away their trophies. That's something they have to deal with. We have to deal with the promotion of this absurdity and this highly dangerous and obviously false ideology being pushed everywhere in society, including and especially on our children, even in elementary schools. That's something we have to deal with. So we all have to deal with stuff, and we got to figure out what's true and what's false and how we want to live together.
These people are so horrible. They never stop. And no matter how they complain, no matter how much they complain, no matter how much they think that Declan is a terrible person, no matter how much they find her despicable, they still devote hours upon hours talking about her. And why, you ask? Well, they hate her. And talking about her gives them the clicks they need, gives them the views they need, which they can monetize. It's all about the money. It's all about the clicks. It's all about the views. So to you guys out there, what do you think about Dylan Mulvaney? And secondly, what do you think about the conservatives' views on Dylan Mulvaney? Let us know in the comment section below, because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. And also, please do not forget to like this video, share this video, follow our Facebook page, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel. Because little bit of good we, like the one you are doing just now, help us a lot, and we shall forever be grateful to you. So thank you very much for doing just that. And like always, see you in the next one.